Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish. And when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. And today we want to talk about insurance. All right. How did we get here? So I called my insurance to ask about one thing and got completely educated on a whole bunch of other stuff. So now I'm bringing it to you. Okay. So I want to really talk about, the 5 types of insurance that every business owner should have. They are in no particular order of importance. Yeah, perhaps maybe a little, but this is everything that you should have as a home business owner. So number 5 is general liability insurance. Now, general liability insurance covers you if you see clients at your home. You could be a dentist, you could be a hairstylist, you could be a barber. If you operate a business out of your home and you see clients at your home, general liability insurance is a must for you. This is what covers you if someone gets injured on your property. If it's wintertime, somebody slips and falls and breaks their foot on some ice, or if they come in to your place of business at your home, they slip on a wet floor or something and they want to sue you, this is what general liability insurance covers for you. Okay. So if you see clients at your home, especially, you need general liability insurance. All right. Number 4, professional liability insurance. Now, this is also known as errors and omissions insurance. This covers if you make a mistake on the job. If you are a hairstylist and your client gets, a chemical burn, or if they want to sue you for a bad haircut, or even tax professionals. We make mistakes too. I realize we do try to be perfect, but we make mistakes too, right? So that's what professional liability insurance covers. If you make a mistake on the job and someone wants to come for you and sue you for that, that's what professional liability insurance does. Okay. Number 3, property insurance. Okay. So property insurance covers the dwelling and contents. Now, for home business owners, what you want to do is you want to make sure that your homeowner's insurance policy covers all of your structure and all of its contents, to include the things that you use to operate your business, whether that is a computer. Like I said, if you are a dentist, you got tools. If you are a doctor, you got tools. Everybody that has some sort of, particular tools, whether it's computer, curling iron, whatever, right? Microphones. Does your insurance cover that? If not, you may need to get some type of separate property insurance to make sure it's covered. Now, if you have a standalone facility, you may have more commercial insurance. But for my home business owners, this is where you want to make sure that you're covered, your dwelling as well as the contents that are in your home office. Okay. Some people can take a bedroom and convert it into a home office, but there are also people that build additions onto their home for it to be their home office as well. So you got to make sure that you're covered with that. All right. All right. Number 2 is Keyman Insurance. Okay, so now the thing about Keyman Insurance is this. For home business owners, the key man is generally us. Okay, and so then if something happens to you, what's going to happen to your business? Especially when we're talking about this business really supporting your family and supporting your life. What Keyman Insurance is that key person, it could be an employee, it could be the owner themselves, whatever. And corporations do this as well. They cover, they have an insurance policy for the key person in their business. And the company is generally the beneficiary of that insurance policy. Now, the thing about Keyman Insurance is this: it is not tax deductible. The premiums, although it may be a business expense, it is not tax deductible. Also, the proceeds from that insurance policy is not taxable income as well. So yes, you should have some sort of Keyman Insurance policy, or even just making sure you have life insurance, okay? But Keyman Insurance is usually paid by the business to cover an employee, and the business is the beneficiary. Just remember, it is not tax deductible, okay? And then the number one type of insurance that you need to have is cyber insurance. Okay, I'm going to spend a little bit of time here because cyber insurance is fairly new when it comes to hitting the streets about types of insurance that you should have. But if you, especially my e-commerce people, my internet marketing people, if you sell online products, if you've got a Shopify store, if you keep your all of your clients' information on a computer or somewhere, if you got contacts in your phone, and we're talking about business contacts, you need cyber insurance because data breaches are becoming the norm, right? We've had them. You had the Equifax. You had, Lord, I forgot the other folks. We done had so many of them. But these data breaches are becoming the norm. So it's not a question of if, but when. And so with the cyber insurance, there's some things that you have to have in place. You have to have a data security plan. You have to have, a data breach response plan. You need to have these things in place. And so what your cyber insurance does is it covers you and these costs related to a data breach. I just saw a statistic that showed for 2019, and 2019 ain't even over with yet, y'all. But in 2019, the average cost of a data breach is $150 per record. Now, what constitutes a record? A record is any information that you have. So, and I actually talked to my cyber attorney. There are attorneys that specialize in data breaches, y'all, okay? So with this attorney, he was saying any information that you have constitutes a record. So if you have a phone number, if you have an email address, if you've got social security numbers, all of these things count as a record. So you think about all the people that are on your phone. You know how with these social media sites, they want to integrate your contact list with your Facebook and all of that. All of those are all separate records. Okay? And so can you imagine having to pay $150 out of pocket to every single contact you have? I mean, even with the Equifax data breach, right? Everybody was hopping on to get that $125. Well, there was only so many people that could get that $125. So folks might not even be getting that much. But cyber insurance really is important if you are doing business on this internet. And because we are, we've gone global. We really are a global society now. You think about how many people that you deal with worldwide, people that buy from you, people whose phone numbers, emails, all of that you have. You have to contact every last one of these people to say that you've had a data breach. So cyber insurance, I'm telling you, you need to get that in place because the cost of investment is definitely worth the money that you're going to have to pay out if you don't have it. Now, although that was my number one, I'm going to give you a bonus one because this is something that you also need to know about. What I called my insurance company was for business interruption insurance. And what that is, that's when your business has to shut down. So let's say for a natural disaster or something, we're starting to hear more and more about hurricanes and all that stuff. So business interruption is when your business is shut down due to some natural disaster or whatever. You might have a fire, you might have a natural disaster, something like that. Now, I do believe I saw where it doesn't cover flood. So that's one of the things I definitely have to go back and check on. But anyway, here's the deal. Home business owners don't qualify for business interruption insurance. So you got to have a plan in place, home business owners. If something happens, if my house caught on fire today, how would I operate my business? Because we don't qualify for business interruption insurance. If you have a standalone business, then that qualifies for business interruption insurance, but not a home business owner. So now you have to start thinking in terms of, like I said, if your house catches on fire today, how would you continue to operate your business? What would be the plan to, to still provide revenue for your business? If this is how your family eats, how are you still going to operate? So that is, that was the aha. That was the reason for me calling my insurance company anyway, to find out about business interruption insurance, and to be told that I don't qualify for that. That was kind of like I felt like, wow, it was just one of those things. I was like, how could I not qualify? Because I have a business, but because it is a home business, I don't qualify. So now, in my own planning, I'm thinking now in the most disastrous terms of if something happened, how am I going to continue to operate? So now I have to put that plan together, and I highly, highly, highly encourage you to do that, because that is what we want our businesses to do. We want our businesses to support our lifestyle, to be able to pay the mortgage and rent and all of that stuff. Right. But but if you don't have that business interruption coverage, what are you going to do if you were suddenly shut down today for an indefinite period of time? How would that work? Would you be out of business? How's that going to work? Okay, so if you think about all the data and stuff that you need to back up in order to have access to certain files or something like that, these are all the things that you need to take into consideration. If, like I said, something happens and you were suddenly shut down today, how would you pick up the pieces and move forward? All right, so that is it, you guys, for today's episode of Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, and you can come right here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right, have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.